Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel where we explore the hidden corners of mysticism and ancient philosophy. Today, we're diving deep into some of the most profound concepts of the divine, creation, and the very structure of reality itself. We'll journey through ideas about God, the different worlds of existence, and the evolution of consciousness. This is a big topic, so grab your notebooks and let's get started. First, let's talk about the concept of God. Across many mystical traditions, the ultimate divine entity is seen as the original and chief worker of all, the first cause, and the supreme unity. This is the source from which everything flows. But how do we, as humans, even begin to comprehend such a being? Well, traditions often use names, numbers, and manifestations to make the incomprehensible a little more understandable. One of the most elegant concepts is that of Alpha and Omega. God is known as Alpha, which corresponds to the number 1, and Omega corresponding to the number 0. When you put them together, you get the number 10, which in many systems is considered the perfect and sacred number of the universe. This simple pairing signifies God in all, the idea that the divine is both the beginning and the end, the singular point of origin and the void of infinite potential. Then we have the idea of the Trinity, which appears in various forms. One mystical framework describes divine life in 3 aspects. First is the monadic aspect, representing pure life, purpose, and will, the ultimate source. Second is the egoic aspect, which is the soul, the quality, the consciousness that bridges the gap between the source and its creation. Third is the personality aspect, the creative force that manifests in the physical world. This 3-part structure, will, soul, and form, mirrors the concept of the Trinity found in many religions, showing a universal pattern of divine expression. Names are also incredibly important. In the Kabbalistic tradition, for instance, the 10 Sephiroth, which are emanations or aspects of the deity, are each associated with a specific divine name. We see names like Ije, Jah, Jehovah, Elohim, and Adonai. It's interesting to note that in certain contexts the name Jehovah was pronounced as Elohim, suggesting a deeper, interconnected meaning behind these sacred words. The ancient text, Sefer Raziel, refers to the Almighty God as Adonai Sadeh, which is El Shaddai, the all-sufficient one. These names aren't just labels. They're seen as keys that unlock different facets of the divine nature. One of the most mysterious figures in these texts is the Ancient of Days, mentioned in the book of Daniel. In the theoretical Kabbalah, this figure is treated with such reverence and mystery that many practitioners hesitate to even assign a direct meaning to the words used to describe God and the Messiah. It represents a level of divinity so profound, so ancient, that it transcends our normal understanding. This concept isn't limited to Hebrew mysticism. A similar idea, the Palaios Hemeron, also appears in Greek Kabbalah, showing a shared intuition about the ultimate, timeless nature of the divine source. Now, let's shift our focus from the divine itself to the stage on which creation unfolds, the worlds, realms, and dimensions. Mystical philosophy often relies on a multi-layered structure of reality. A common model is the threefold world, consisting of the elementary, the celestial, and the intellectual worlds. Think of it like a hierarchy, where the lower worlds are governed by and receive influence from the higher ones. The physical world we experience, the elementary world, is just the lowest rung on a much larger cosmic ladder. At the base of this physical world are the 4 fundamental elements: fire, air, water, and earth. A deep understanding of these elements is considered essential for the practice of magic and alchemy. But it gets more complex. These elements aren't just simple substances, they exist in 3 different orders. The first order consists of the pure, uncompounded elements. These are incorruptible and are the direct channels through which divine virtues are brought forth. Their power is said to be so immense that they can affect anything and everything. The second order of elements are the ones we're more familiar with: compounded, changeable, and impure. These form the foundation of what's called natural magic, working with the forces of the natural world. The third order is even more complex. These are twice compounded, always changing, and act as infallible mediums. They're often called the middle nature, or the soul of the middle nature, These elements are crucial for both natural and divine magic. They are the conduits that allow for bindings, loosings, transmutations, and even communication with spirits, both good and evil. It's fascinating that the Hebrew tradition views this differently, identifying 3 mother letters of their alphabet, with fire, water, and earth, and seeing air not as a separate element, but as the glue, the spirit that binds the others together. Beyond these tangible elements, there's the concept of ether. This is described as a fiery soul, impalpable and incomprehensible. It's the 5th element, the quintessence that escapes into the heights of the free ether. It's the subtle, spiritual energy that permeates all of creation. This layered reality isn't just static, it's a framework for our own evolution. Our progress in consciousness is seen as an expanding realization, moving from one dimension to another. The goal is to achieve a 4th-dimensional state of consciousness, with some traditions even speaking of grasping 5 or 6 dimensions. This is the journey of the soul, expanding its awareness beyond the limitations of the physical world. This evolutionary journey is also tracked through vast historical periods or epochs. The Lemurian epoch is described as the infancy of humanity, a time of purely physical reactions and primal consciousness. Following that was the Atlantean period, seen as humanity's adolescence, where the emotional or astral body was the dominant force. And now we are in what these traditions call the Aryan race, representing humanity's maturity, a time where the mental body and the power of the mind are waxing in influence. We are also in a period of great transition. We are moving out of the Piscean age, which has been characterized by devotion, emotional glamour, and the theme of sacrifice. This has been the age of belief and faith. We are now entering the Aquarian age. This new era is predicted to be one of knowledge, group consciousness, and scientific understanding. It's about moving from I believe to I know. This isn't just an astrological shift. It's a fundamental change in human consciousness, a collective leveling up. So, to recap, we have this incredible cosmic architecture. At the top, a single unified divine source expressing itself through trinities, names, and numbers. This source emanates downward into a series of worlds, intellectual, celestial, and elementary. Our physical world is built upon layers of elements, from the pure to the complex, all infused with the spiritual ether. And within this grand structure, we, as conscious beings, are on an evolutionary journey, moving through great epochs of development, from physical infancy to mental maturity, and now transitioning into a new age of knowledge and unified consciousness. These concepts aren't just abstract philosophy, they offer a map, a guide to understanding our place in the cosmos and the incredible potential that lies within each of us. By studying these frameworks, we can begin to see the patterns that connect the macrocosm of the universe with the microcosm of our own being. It's a journey of remembering who we are and what we are capable of. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. I know we covered a lot, but I hope it sparked some new thoughts and questions for you. If you enjoyed this exploration, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on mysticism, philosophy, and the hidden truths of our world. Let me know in the comments what part of this resonated with you the most. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring,